Welcome to all. In this presentation, going to discuss about overview of steam nozzle. The energy conversion is brought about in the following ways. Let's see one by one. The high pressure, high temperature steam first expands in the nozzle, emanates as a high velocity fluid stream, and second, the high velocity steam coming out of the nozzle impinges on the blades mounted on a wheel. The fluid stream suffers a loss of momentum while flowing past the blades that is observed by the rotating wheel, entailing the production of torque. Finally, the moving blades move as a result of the impulse of steam caused by the change of momentum and also as a result of the expansion and acceleration of the steam relative to them. In other words, they also act as the nozzles. Already we have discussed about nozzle in the previous part where we have discussed three kind of different nozzles: convergent, divergent and convergent divergent nozzle. In the as well as we have discussed about the advantages over the convergent divergent nozzle. Advantages will be over the convergent and divergent nozzle. How it will be, we can see one by one. In the convergent nozzle will create high velocity and low pressure at exit, but the divergent nozzle will provide high pressure and low velocity at exit. Depending the applications, we can use these nozzles, but in generally the rocket propulsion system will effectively work on the convergent and divergent nozzle due to their propellant force, and also the factors affecting nozzle's efficiency depending on some more important point. Materials of the nozzle is one of the main factor to affect the efficiency. If we are using iron material, if we are using some uncorrosive material, there will be more different while flowing the fluid inside the material tubes, so that influence will be considered as a major factors for affecting nozzle efficiency. And also size and shape of the nozzle is another one important factor, where the size will be increased automatically, the velocity of the steam flow decreased, as well as the pressure may be increased. And third one, finish of the nozzle. The nozzle finishing is so smoother, it will be giving high efficiency compared with the non-smoothing, as well as the nozzle life duration also depending on the finish of the nozzle. If the finish of the nozzle will be perfect and accurate, the working lifetime of the nozzle will be higher compared with rough of the nozzle. And the angle of divergence, this is also another one important factor. The nature of the fluid and its state, and friction, fluid velocity, turbulence in the flow passage. The friction loss is always considered as the major loss while considering the steam flow inside the tube. And the fluid velocity also depending the surrounding equipment or surrounding medium. And turbulence in the flow passage, also one of the important influence factor to affect the nozzle efficiency. And the selection criteria of the nozzle, there are different criteria has followed. The first one is situation first. It is used when the back pressure is equal or more than the critical pressure ratio. It is also used for non-compressible fluid. Conversion nozzle cross-sectional area is decreased continuously from entrance to exit. Situation second, when back pressure is less than the critical pressure, divergent nozzle is used. The divergent nozzle, the cross-sectional area is increases continuously from entrance to exit. Situation third, when back pressure is less than the critical pressure, convergent divergent nozzle is used. Convergent and divergent nozzle, cross-sectional area of nozzle first continuously decreases and then increases from entrance to exit. And there are different type of applications where steam nozzle working perfectively. The first one is jet engine, second one rocket motors, third it is used to measure the discharge of fluid, example venturimeter, injector for pumping feed water to boilers, the supersonic gas turbine engine for the air intake when the air requirement of the engine is high, rockets for improving sufficient thrust to move upward, for removing air from the condenser using the injector, spray painting, steam jet refrigeration system. These all are very important applications when we are going where we can use the steam nozzle. Thanks for watching this presentation. This continuation will become that next unit.